Hello everyone, Martin here, Outlander Bushcraft. Just a little update on my shelter. Started off as a lean-to, but sort of worked its way into a A-frame shelter, and it's starting to rain. I've just got a little bit of camo up around the outside of it there now. It's just starting to rain, so I'm going to go and make myself something to eat and a cup of coffee in a minute. But no, I've still got a fair bit of work to do on it, but it's coming on, it's getting there. And I know what I'm going to call this little camp. It's going to be called Camp Carol, after my good lady who looks after me, takes care of me. So I thought you'd appreciate that. So just give me a little look at it now, and I'll see you in a wee while. Bye. Hello everyone, Martin here again. I just stopped to have a little bit of something to eat. I'm doing myself a army made sweet and sour chicken, so I'm going to have that in a minute. A few biscuits and a coffee. I've used the water of that in my coffee, and I'm just sitting in my little shelter here. It's not too bad. I've got a few more bits and pieces to do there, as you obviously know, but I thought I'd stop for have something to eat. It's been raining a little bit and it's kept the water out so far, but what I'll do, I'll put a little see-through plastic sheeting down here, clear plastic sheeting, so I can cover it up when the rain comes in from that end, and then I can still have a bit of daylight in here, which won't be too bad. It's quite a sticky all day. As I say, it's clouding up a bit and we're getting a little bit of rain, not much at the minute. So I was getting a bit hungry, so I thought I'll have a crack at this. And I just picked up a few block papers there. He's got loads of them over there, he said I can have them, so I'm going to make a little rocket stove out of that later on when I get enough of them over here. And there's a few other bits and pieces he said I can use if I want. I can use anything I like really, it isn't too bad. It's not a bad little place to come and practice something, what have you, you know. I'm just trying to get this shelter done at the minute before dark nights come in too much, and then I won't have a lot to do. I want to get it finished before then, and hopefully be able to get a few overnighters done in it. There's lots of deer on this ground, which is nice. There's deer poo just over there, so they do come in here, and it's fresh as well. I've seen a fox here the other day. There's loads of birds, any amount of birds up here, and I think there's loads of pheasants around and all. But we're not allowed to touch the animals on here, which is fair enough. I don't mind that. I don't touch animals anyway, not unless I had to, but I don't have to, so that's fair enough. And it's just a little update to let you know how I'm getting on, and that's quite good. I can't wait to get in and do an overnighter in here. It's quite roomy, like I say. There's plenty of room for two people with all their kit, and it's getting there slowly but surely. But I'd like to thank everybody who's subbed to me and all that lately, and also I like to watch everyone else's channels too. And the two friends of mine I'm going out with tomorrow, who I met on YouTube, is Mac Tightwood, that's Ed, and Barry, who's the Essex plotter. We're going out for a day in the woods tomorrow, up their neck of the woods, and hopefully at the weekend I'm going to the, well, I am going, as long as everything else is organised, we're going to the Preppers meet, which should be good. I've been looking forward to that. Getting to meet a lot of people who speak to on YouTube and that, and it'd be nice to meet up with loads of people that you don't see every day, you know, but you do communicate with them. And I don't know if Funky Prepper's watching this, but I'd like to come and meet him. I'd just like to, and Armoured Cockroach, I'd just like to say to Funky Prepper, I'm very sorry to hear about your loss, mate. I could see how caught up you were about it, and I say, we'll say a little prayer for you, and God bless you and your family, mate, and I hope you get through this hard time. And hopefully I might meet you at the Preppers, mate, and that would be nice. But we've got a cracking channel. There's lots of good channels out there. There's the Max and Barry's, as his plotter, Mac Tightwood. Zero Pence, he's a cracking channel. He does some lovely knives. He's really skilled, that man, at what he does. And so is Mac, the things he makes. And I think Barry has a little fiddle making things himself now and again too, you know. Scott Ross, another great channel. You want to get over there and watch him if you're not subscribed. And also Shazbo Booghouse, he's got a great channel. I recently just tuned into another channel which I've subscribed to, Jimmy Rants. He's quite good, he gets them going. A very good channel. And Gunter Kauf, Germany, he's got a good channel. Bushcraft Piper, Brian Gillies, he's great. And there's loads and loads of them, I can't really remember all of them, you know. Ginger Bruce, he's another nice fella. I'm hoping to meet him, the preppers meet as well. And one of these days we're going to do an overnighter, meet him in Mackenbarry. And Mike Smith, he's got a lovely channel, he's a really nice bloke as well. So if you haven't subscribed to any of those channels, give them all a look, because they're all pretty good. And they're all better than mine anyway, you know what I mean, but they're all nice blokes, all nice guys. And there's just loads and loads of channels. I can't really think of them all now. You know what it's like, you're sitting talking to yourself on a camera. Good job there's nobody here to think I'm mental. But like I say, I'm going to build a little rocket stove out here soon, and I'll get that up and go, and I can do a little fire pit. And when I get a chance, I'm going to put a little reflector wall up there as well, so when the winter does come in and I'm up here, I'll be able to keep myself warm at night anyway, and that'll be pretty good. So I like the idea of doing a little rocket stove. That'll be handy for cooking. I'll stick it just under them trees over there where it will dissipate the smoke as well. And there's not many people who know you're here, you know. So I've camoed the front of this up, I've put camo netting around the sides and the back, and what I'll do later on when it's not so wet, I'll put some dry grass in around it to top some places up as well, and that'll help us sort of camo it up a bit and all. But so far it's holding up, and it seems to be quite dry in here. So obviously the only thing is if the rain comes in from the front direction, we're going to have to put a little cover down there, like I said. But I have got a big clear, plain clear polythene sheet, which I'll knock up into the thing where I can roll it up and just roll it down, and that'll keep the rain out when I'm in here, and I'll still get a bit of daylight through, so it won't be all dark in here then, you know. You'll be able to see what you're doing during the day anyway. And I'm just going to have tear holes in this. It should be nearly ready because it's boiling. It's been boiling for about 5 minutes, so hopefully my grub inside will be nice and warm. And I'm going to have that cup of coffee and a few biscuits, and then I'll get back to you later. Okay then? You don't want to see me eating my grub, you know what I mean? See you later, ladies and gents. Bye. Excuse me, man, you might want to see me eating a bit of it. Sweet and sour chicken, bloody lovely. So it is. Surprised what you get in these little pouches. There's a little place in Chelmsford I go, and a fella gets them every now and again, and I usually buy a load of them, you know. I've got a load over a week, some sort of curry or over, chicken curry that was, and then there's a, what was it, all day breakfast I got as well, and Thai green curry. Now you don't think much of that, it's more like a soup, but at a push it would do the job, you know. Lots of meat in here, and it's cooked to perfection. Just heat it up lovely, and I am absolutely famished. Steve, the owner, is supposed to be coming up here today at some stage, and he said he's going to bring me a key up, which will be handy. I'll be able to get my little bike in off the road then. It's only a little scooter, nothing to get excited about, but it gets me around. Oh, I can't drink that yet, it's too hot. The cup's too hot. But they say this will be a nice little place once it's all set up and running. And I think Barry and Mac are going to come down one night and do a nighter here as well. We've got little copse next door there which belongs to Steve, and he said we could go in there too. So I think there's room in there for them to put a hammock up each in their tarps when we get it cleared a little bit, which will be pretty good. And you're more than welcome to come down here, boys, when we get to get all set up, and we'll have a laugh. But as I say, it's a nice little place. I can practice. There's nobody's going to bother me, and I can learn to do little bits and pieces. I can learn little things that I've done, do little things. Hopefully that I've learned off you guys on YouTube, which will be good. And I'm looking forward to getting it all finished. As I say, it just takes a while because of work commitments and what have you. Obviously everybody's got to work, so, and I ain't no better than anybody else. I've got to work. I ain't very, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, unfortunately, so I have to go out and do it and pay the rent. But I watch a few channels on YouTube there about the some of the preppers and that in America. I know that Jimmy Rance is one of them, and he's on about people coming around to steal all your food and your supplies and everything else. And he is actually right. I think, you know, you should. It's good to prep if you want to look after yourself in case there's an emergency. It's brilliant, and look after your family and all. The thing is, I think you should, if you can, dot a few bits of stuff away here and there, you know, put it in different locations. Because if someone's coming up your street, like about 300 or 400 people looting and pillaging and what have you, you're not going to keep them out of your house. Because in this country you're not allowed guns to defend yourself. You are in America. And like he was saying, even if you have a gun, you can only shoot one at a time. You know what I mean? If somebody's coming up there, they will get guns, you could be in trouble. But I know you're not allowed to have them. People do have them illegally, but that'll be the sort of people that come around to rob you. You know, and you take everything you've got. So if you've got anything, fair enough, keep it where you can keep it safe. But I think you should have a little backup plan. Get it all stuffed away, some little bits and pieces in different locations, just in case you have to get out of Dodge. You know what I mean? And it's always handy. And it'll keep you going until things quieten down, maybe, you know. But I'm not saying anything's going to happen anyway. But you never know the way this country is at the minute. You could waken up tomorrow and it could be a blackout or something dodgy has happened somewhere, you know what I mean? You don't know when it's going to happen, all this trouble that's going on in the world at the minute. So I think it's an idea to be able to help if you can go out and do a bit of bushcraft and learn things about nature and learn things about things you can do to survive, you know. And some of it, so easy, you think to yourself, it's so easy, it's simple, you know, and you never think about yourself. You see other people doing it on YouTube, you think, oh, that's a brilliant idea. And they are good ideas, and it could just save your life one day, you know. So it's worth watching, and if anything did happen, you might have some rough idea of what you got to do. Because some people, they sit there in front of the TV all the time watching programs, which is good, there's nothing wrong with that, playing games and things, but they never go anywhere, do anything. And if you get a bad experience, something happens, you're not going to have a clue what you're going to do. You'll just run about like headless chickens, panicking, you know what I mean? Oh, how am I going to survive? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? The thing is, if anything serious ever happened in this country, nobody's going to come and help you, mate. Like you say, the government's going to come and do this, that and the other. They won't do anything, but you'll be on your own. You're going to have to learn to look after yourself and your family, if you can. So a little bit of bushcraft here and there, help you put your shelters up, how to procure water, food, stuff like that. A little bit of knowledge goes a long way. You know, I know I say a little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing, it can be, but if you apply it properly, it could save your life, you know. And that's the way to do it. Try and like learn things where you can, and then if anything ever does happen, you'd be sort of reasonably prepared, you know. And if you've got a few things tucked away, like I say as well, all the better, you know, because you never know when you might need them. And I mean, these little meals here, you could tuck these away. They've got about 3 or 4 year shelf life on them, I think, and they last even longer now if you don't open them up, like, you know what I mean. So they last you for years age, but rotate things as you sort of, as they're coming near their dates, use them and then replace them with something else, you know. Just rotate them and then you'll have a supply. And it's always, these aren't bad meals either. It's always good to be prepared for certain things, you know. I'm not particularly preparing for anything in particular. It's just, I'm not really a prepper, to be honest with you. I just like getting out in the outside, but I do see the logic of it, and I do see the possibilities. Well, the way this country's going, it could be a probability any day. You know, you should have some sort of contingency plan, you know, to help you by. But like I say, if it really did get bad, and if anything ever did happen, you'd have your neighbours cutting your throat for a loaf of bread. People you've known all your life, and people who are your friends, because people are just going to want to save themselves and their own, you know. And I'm afraid if you've got something they haven't got, they're going to try and take it off you. So unless you can defend yourself against hordes of people, you're better off getting out in the sticks somewhere, keeping a low profile and having your little bits and pieces dotted about, and learning to look after yourself and your family that way, and hopefully just until the dust settles, you know, and then you can, as I say, you could survive it possibly, you know what I mean. But some people bug in instead of bugging out, but that's a good idea too. Like I say, if you can defend your property, and but like I say, if you've got 200 or 300 people or even 50 people coming up the street and they're looting everywhere, you're not going to keep them out of your house or up your property. If they see you've got something, they're going to get in there and they're going to damage you and your family as well, you know, depending on how big your family is and how well able they are to look after themselves, you know. But it could happen, so you're better off just getting your little bits and pieces and tucking them away somewhere. Like I say, a little contingency plan just in case, you know. Have them and hope you never have to use them. It's not just grub as well, you need certain tools and things as well, you know, and good knife, little axe, hammer, screwdrivers, anything, any sort of tool that you can use that'll make your life, even a pair of secateurs, pliers, anything you can use. Just have little bits and pieces tucked away here and there, and if you ever do need it, it's there, you know what I mean, you know where you can go and get it, and that's all handy. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say for now, because I'm going to start holding the rest of this, and I will get back to you later. Thanks for watching. Hello everyone, Martin here again. Just showing you the front that I've put on the shelter. It's clear plastic, so I'll put that on there in case it pours down heavy from this side. Stop the rain getting in. It's rained today, but it hasn't been heavy, but I haven't had no leaks or anything, so I've been lucky. But so I'll put this cover on it, just in case when I'm out and it gets heavy, it just lifts all it off, or I can roll it up, whatever. You know, I haven't quite decided yet. I can take it off and roll it up and store it inside, but which is what I'm going to do tonight. But when I'm staying in it, I'll think some little gadget at the top there. I'll put something up so I can roll. It'll roll up from the bottom, and it'll stay up there in the good weather probably, you know. And as I say, just unroll it, unfurl it and put it down when I've finished. When I want to stay dry, just roll it down, but when I've finished, I'll just roll it back up again. But it'll keep the rain out, and it's clear plastic as well. It's heavy duty plastic. I thought I would use that because it'll still let a bit of light in during the day as well when you're there, so it's not too bad. There's plenty of things to do on it yet, but I'm going to go home now because it's starting to get dark. It's 20 to 6, and we got about another hour of light really if we're lucky. So I'm going to pack up, get everything put away, and go home. But I just thought I'd give you a little look at it. So it's there, and it's not too bad. There's acres of room in there. I laid down in there early on at a kip. My toes are hopping there. It was lovely. Listening to me radio, nice and peaceful and quiet. As you say, I had me dinner early on as well. After me dinner, I had a little doze. I've also knocked up this little contraption here. I'll show you if I can get on it. Little rocket stove. That'll cook a dinner on there. I put it just underneath the trees there so it'll dissipate any smoke that goes up. That's it, should work fine. I'll get a few more bricks and make it a bit taller later on, but it's a fair old way to hump them. I'll go right across the other side of the field. The 4-acre field, and the ground is so uneven, it's unreal. You don't know where you're going to walk on out in the middle of there, but when you're up around here it's okay. But as I say, that'll do for cooking me a little dinner, and I'll get a fire pit done soon, and little reflector up as well. I'll say that little stove there will cook most of what you want. There's loads of wood around here I can use, so I'll not be short of fuel. And the shelter's coming on. It's nearly all done. I've cameled up round the back. It's not cameled up with all the landais and that. I put camel netting over it, which I'm going to get another bit and put it across the front of here as well. But needs a wee bit more around the side here, so it does to get. But I'll do that again on Wednesday when I'm back up. And this is the back of it. And so it's got a camel netting on her in the back. I'll stuff some grass in there, as I say, when it's not so damp. It did rain a bit today, and that just give you an idea of the size of it. Like, you know, I know this camera doesn't do it justice, but you know, it's not much around here. There is a road outside there, like I say, but I'm well covered from that. So, and nobody ever comes in here in the dark, I don't think. So we should be fine for a camp out here. I'm looking forward to getting my first overnighter done. I kept the little stove, I say, just a little bit away from it. And as you can see, it's getting a bit dodgy now with the weather. It's getting dark, so I'll have to pack up now and get away home. But as I say, I'll unroll that. I'll roll it up, sorry, and just store it inside for the night until I come back Wednesday. And I was toying with the idea of leaving it on, but it's not quite finished, so I'll do that another day. I'll finish it. I'll figure out a way of rolling it up and keeping it caught up there. But it's coming on, and it's quite a good shelter. Plenty of room, and it's warm in there as well. And as you see, I've got loads of gear around it. And a bit more to put on that left hand side there. This side's okay, and as I say, I'll put loads of dry grass in that round here. I'll go get loads of grass and stick it in around the camel netting. And that should keep it even warmer still, I think. But Anyway, that's all for now, people, and thanks for watching, and let me know what you think, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye now, and God bless.